Welcome guys and gals. It's been a long time. Okay, I mean it's been a long time. I haven't seen my channel for a long time. I haven't uploaded anything on it. However, life has been hard on me these past few months, as I say, because of my own mistakes probably, but well, life's been unfair as how it is everywhere. Anyways, enough about me. Today I am going to give my honest review for the game that released on 6 August around 2 weeks ago. I hope it was 2 weeks ago. Anyways, Bless Unleashed. So it was released on 6th August, an MMO online RPG. Now when this game came, it was hyped. It was kind of hyped because it's a free game. And considering its scale, these games don't come free at all. You can see the price of New World, which is $18 prepaid. So yeah, as soon as the New World beta ends, everybody was hyped for the New World and everybody wanted to play, keep on playing an MMO. Everybody was into it. Whoever played that beta just was into it, so they wanted something more. But New World, they just closed the beta, and now everyone had to wait for 1 month for the New World to come out, officially released. In that time, Bless Unleashed was released, which was, I think, peak point, which was a great time for releasing this game, which could be a mistake too, but it attracted a vast majority of the people around from everywhere into this game. As you can already see, there are like 5 servers in my country, and all of them are crowded and average, and don't mind these 3 and 000. It's the number of my own characters that I have on this special server. So let's just enter this first thing. This is how you created. Once you get into the game, this is how you are created. What am I saying? Okay. Anyways, okay. Oh yeah, it's just that my network is slow, so it's gonna take some time. Don't worry about it. Anyway, I'm gonna talk about a lot of things today in this video. I'm gonna try to keep it a short one, but I don't think that's gonna happen considering how long I usually take. I'm gonna talk about how this game is right now. Will it die soon because it has such problems that I'm going to discuss, and we see about it. And I'm going to discuss whether new world release will have an impact on this player base of Bless Unleashed or not. Okay. Oh, this is strange. This is not supposed to happen. Usually it sends me to character selection. There you go. I guess I double clicked and it just this is the second screen you're supposed to see. This is not what you're going to see. This is my character after I have developed it. As you can see, I'm level 34. I've been playing ever since it was released, and finally I can say that I can give my honest review and I can talk about this game because knowing that I played the game for enough time. I also created 2 more characters which are different. Now, as soon as you come in, you are greeted with this screen. Now, one of the best things about this game was the character selection. The character selection of this game is just huge. The amount of details you can put into your character. Let me just delete this character because I'm going to create a new one anyways. This is how you create a character. You have different races, and then you go in and then you choose your class. First you choose your class. There are 5 different classes, and remember, once you choose a class, that's all you can play with. You cannot switch around your weapons or classes once you made an account. So you have to make that choice before. Unlike some other games, like in New World, you have the ability to switch around once you're in the game. But here, well, once you're gone something, you're stuck. You might think this is a limited thing, like this would limit the game a lot, but it's not. The variety and the scale of the game is huge. Even with that just one class you stuck with, it's just huge. It's gonna take you long time to figure out everything. Now, once you choose your class, every weapon class has different races. Some has, as you can see, the Crusaders have humans and Ipins, which is a different race, and you can also learn about the race in the bottom here. And Berserkers, you only have Varg. In Ranger, you only have Elf. For Mage, you can choose Elf and humans. And Priest, you can also choose Ipin or human. So my main account was a Ranger, but let's choose human, and then you, based on your options, you do have choices to get different characters. Now I chose females. Now this is where Bless Unleashed is different from a lot of other games. The amount of details you can put into your character. Now there are different presets that is already made. You can choose from different presets, different heights, different stuff. Let's see, if I choose this, I can press O, as you can see, to customize. And look at this. Look at all the options you have just to customize your character. It's, once you're here in this character section, it will seem like it's a character game, a character making game or something. As you can see, thickness and you can make a really goofy characters or really funny characters, but remember, you won't be able to change it again, so be careful. You can mess around with all of this stuff once you're free. Once you have created your character, you can press this button or just press P, and it will take you to the next screen, which is going to be like this, and then you select your character and it will now spawn you into the world with that type of your character. Now the character selection makes Bless Unleashed literally different than a lot of other MMOs games like Neverwinter, New World, and few other titles whose character selections are just completely dumb. I mean, it's limited. It's really limited. Now, don't mind this screen, okay? I'm not gonna cut it out because I'm lazy. Don't mind me. This is just some advanced stuff that we're gonna talk about later on in other videos, okay? Now, you might have already noticed the graphic details of these games. It's just insane. My graphics, it's normal and low. It's a mixture of normal and low because of the FPS issue. But even with this, look at this. Look at the scales of the buildings. Look at the scale of the graphics. It is just insane. Even at low and normal settings, this is completely out. And you can press M. You have the map. Now how the map works is, let me go into the, as you can see, like this areas I haven't explored, so you have to explore the areas in order for that place to open. Now another thing that Bless Unleashed has, which is completely unique, is the system of teleportation. I know New World has the teleportation system, and some other games have that, but in New World it's just like, once you have that teleportation, you're never gonna walk there. Trust me, you're never gonna walk there unless there's a mission you have to do, and then majority. Well, once you first came into the world, you will come here, you will do some few missions, and you will get some starter gear, and yeah, this is how this starts. Anyway, I was talking about the graphics. You can see the game is just, it's beautiful. There are places in the game that's just phenomenal. You can see that. You see that whole city there? Yeah, you can go there. You can see the mountains, the sky, there's nighttime, the nighttime changes, the sky changes. You have a mini map on your top right corner. The UI is not so bad. It's great actually. Yeah, what I'm talking about, it's just great. The game has mount system. You can press X and you have different mounts. You can go press escape, you can go to your stable, and you have a lot of mounts. I only have these opened up through the game. The another system that the game has is how it manages its items, like how much can you carry, instead of the rest of the games which has a weight system, like everything you have is it's weighted by a weight, how much weight can you carry. But this game is it's different. There are no weights, there are no limits except the number of items. You can carry specific number of items in your inventory. Like this potion, 20 potion, it won't count as 20. Instead, this whole stack will count as one space. So 1 2 3 4 5 6, it will count as one space. It does not matter if that stack has 3 or 20 or 8 or whatever that number is, it will always count as one stack. Let me show you by deleting something I don't need. Let's just say I delete this item, it's just one piece of raw meat. As you can see, 93, I have different space. When you start off, you only have 36 space. You can come in, you find some chests, you go to an NPC, you give him chest pieces, and then your space will be increased throughout the game. Trust me, it's not easy to increase this at all. It's hard to manage your space. It just gets full so easily, and then you have to do a lot of stuff to get rid of everything. Okay, so you can see for me all of the map is open. The map is huge. The map is just huge. You start off in this area, you go here to this city, then you go there, then this, and then you are thrown upwards. Here the storyline goes here, oh no, here, and then it comes down and it throws you in this part, and then this, and then this, and then finally it will take you up here, and this is, I suppose, where the story actually ends as of right now, which is a reason why this game, I think, is going to die, because the storyline is huge. Don't get me wrong, the storyline, it's interactive. Okay, honestly, I didn't read any story. I was just skipping through every dialogue I could find. I just wanted to get great gear as soon as I can, so I just skipped everything. But the storyline is huge. You can, if you actually read storyline, it will take you at least 2 months to end this game. But for me, I just ended it 2 weeks, because I've been playing these kinds of games a lot, so I've been able to get a lot of gear. Another thing I want to talk about is the gear score. If you go to your bag, you can see down here you have this gear score. Every boss, every monster you fight depends on the gear score you have, and that gear score you actually need to defeat that boss. If you don't have that gear score, it will be hard. It will progressively get harder. The lower your gear score, the harder it's going to be, to the point where if you have like 30 or 40 score under that boss, the one you actually need, there will be damage reduction of 30%, and then 60, and then there will be damage reduction of 99. I remember the first time I came, we were level 5 and stuff. We went to this place. This was the exact event. We went to this place. There were level 28 monsters in this world event, and we were doing 0 damage. Our shots were 0. We didn't do anything. And those guys just completely obliterated us. So you need a certain gear score to defeat certain level of monster. Once you get good equipment, good armor, and good weapons, your gear score will increase. Currently, the maximum level of monsters and yourself is 40. That's the max you will find. The maximum boss, which is a bone dragon, is also level 40. Anyways, why not? Okay. The next thing, the game has interesting style of the weapons, like action combat. Combat is the word I'm looking for. As you can see, right click, left click. Normally games have this two options: go left click, right click, and then on the bottom right corner you can see there are some abilities that I have mapped throughout my gear. I can use Q, do one ability. This is my second. I can do my third, which is like a rain of arrows. See, there are four abilities, and then I have an extra over here, which is also an ability to knock down targets. This game also has an interesting thing. On your left mouse button, there are some combos. If you keep on going, it will show you there are different things you can do. Right click also has different combos. 3 strikes, and then it has short for a rain of arrow, just like you see. So every weapon has their own combos, their own abilities. Other than that, the weapons also have skills. There are different skills which you will unlock throughout the game. You have potions that you can use. Throughout the game you will get different potions that you can use. In equipment there is a vast variety. There are a system of A, B, C ranks, and they are rare to purple to legendary and then mythic, and supposedly there are ancient weapons, but I haven't seen as such, which people maybe will see once the game progresses. But as of right now, the majority of the part of your game you will play right now will be PvE. You will be playing against computer NPCs and monsters instead of other players. That's what the game is majority focused right now. That's what I would like to say. There are PvP aspects of the game, but they're not popular at all. As of right now, PvE is the most important and most popular thing in the Blast Unleashed. And that is exactly why I think this game gonna die pretty soon, because the storyline is really limited. As that's what I think, because I finished in 2 weeks. Who knows, even if maybe I leave this game even tomorrow. Who knows, because I finished my storyline. I don't see much part to grind for equipment. Even though I don't have the best equipment, I think I have second to best equipment I can carry, and I'm proud of myself how much I have achieved in this game in just those past 2 weeks. Another thing, okay, so the PvP aspect is just here. As you can see, this game, I forgot to mention, also have dungeons. The dungeons are bit limited. They're not as complicated and big like New World and Neverwinter, but there are two-man dungeons and 5-man dungeons. Is the max limit you can go. You match up, you are thrown into a dungeon, and then you fight your way through. There are some time dungeons, and then you have this PvP aspect of the game. You have Battlefield and Warlord Arena, where you go against other players in teams. You can queue up with your friends, and then you go in. There is guild system of the game. You have guilds, you can do guild things and stuff, but there's not much to do when it comes to guild versus guild or PvP versus one player versus another player on the open world. Or supposedly there is a way you can fight other players in the open world once you turn on your PvP, but I never done that. I don't know what happens there. If you lose, you will lose some of the equipment that you are carrying. But if you if you die in this game, if you die anywhere, you will be spawned back to your nearest soul pyre. Soul pyre is like your regeneration points. If you die anywhere, you will be spawned back to your closest soul pyre. Other than that, soul pyre have other uses. You can cook there, you can do other things, and you can heal yourself. Another thing that makes Blast Unleashed unique from other games is how the cooking works in this game. I see if I use the soul pyre, as you can see, I can cook. For cooking you need different levels. Every crafting place has different levels. It starts from 0. Once you start cooking, you will get different recipes. As you can see, I have unobtained list which will progress. As you can see, these are the recipes I don't have And if I go down, as you can see, I need the cooking station level 9. In the bottom you can see my cooking station level 8, and once I start cooking these recipes, different recipes, it will give me different XP. Just like the soul pyre, there are different workstations for every class. Like just like the one you see, there are 5 workstations that can make different stuff, your armor, your weapon, that you can create in your that is usable by you. Now another thing is, the armor you create is the armor that only your class can use. The armor created by another class cannot be used by another class. Just there are 3 types of armor: light, medium and heavy, as most of the other games have. Light armor, as of right now, the medium armor, which is the leather armor, can only be used by ranger. Light armor can be used by both mage and priest, and then heavy armor is being used by berserker and crusader. Now I can craft heavy armor, I can buy heavy armor, and I can sell heavy armor, but I cannot use it. That's not my class, so I cannot use it in any way. Now the one more thing that kind of kills this game right now is the market system. Like many other games, the market system of Bless Unleashed is player based. The things players put on the market, the player controls the market. It's player based, just like a real world stock market. Right now I am in the Kazakhstan city, which is looking beautiful. It's beautiful, it's a lot good. On my back it's a university. Yeah, that's a university. You will see once you come to the university. You can see there are literally so many places you will be able to visit everywhere. That one, I also have that. Look at that character. Isn't it amazing the level of details you can put? Look at those eyes, you can even do that. Okay, crazy. Anyways, this is the first how you get into the market. Now why I'm saying the market is broken is because it's player based. Every time there's a player based market, it always tends to be broken. The prices, they do not make sense. Literally there are things that takes a lot of time. I can show you, I probably show you something. Just let me just go in there. Okay, so the thin branch is the wood that you can get into this first region, and where you get started. Therefore you can get this branch there, and this stout branch, if I go up, look at this. Okay, so the thin branches you can get even here, even in the starting match. As soon as you start, you can get that branch. There are no resource gathering equipment that you need. If you get up to a resource, you can just start getting it, no problem. There are gears that makes it easier, faster for you to gather it, but you don't actually need an equipment like axe or something to gather. Anyways, that's the thin branch you can get from here. You can get from all of the cursor core, and you can get from this place. And that stout branch that you saw, you cannot get it from anywhere unless you're here in Beyond. And this is the second last quest. Actually, this is the last region that you can go for when you're doing the story. Right, as of right now, this is the last region. This is the higher level end boss region that you have to go to get that branch. And that branch was like, let me show you again, just in case you missed. That branch only cost 5 in-game currency. That you can call it, it's called star seed. That costs 5, and that thin branch, that costs 2. But if I go down, this is the flexible branch, and basically if I go in there, as you can see, up after that dumb guy who just puts it for 1 for some reason, it's only for it's even this one is for 135, and this one is not from the last region or anything. And there are so many other cases, so many other places, other things that is broken into this market, which to me I think makes the game bit favorable, at least for me. I I don't have fun when that happens. You go all do all the effort to go up here as an end game player. You grind it throughout that place, and then you get some resource, and then you sell it into to the market, and that's how you are rewarded for it. Well, yeah, but I'm not gonna say bad things about it, because that's what happened when you have a player based market. um I think this sums up the everything I can say about this game right now. For when if you're a new player, the game is absolutely beautiful, and I'm a really great MMORPG. But I think this game will die soon unless they add some way to make it so that you can use other classes. Of course, there should be a penalty, like some in-game currency you have to spend, or you can spend real money to change your attributes or something like that, and you can change to other classes. Then I will say the game will keep its player base, and it will be more fun because you will have all of your progress, and you can choose other weapons. You can go through all of the things you went through 5 times more. You have to craft other armors, you have to craft other weapons, you can try other weapons. It will make the game live very long. Another way you can this game can be made like good if there's a player based system where you have territories like in the open world, or maybe there can be a new map, a different map for a PvP stuff where you can hold some points here, and there are events where people go to fight each other. There are rewards for it. There are different big events, not just the matchmaking, but in the actual map, just like the new world has. Then that will make it the players to stay in the game even if they have the best gear. As of right now, if you have defeated all of the bosses, if you have done everything you could into the game against PvE, you will lose your interest, because the grind it takes to get S tier stuff, which is supposedly the best after mythic, is just endless. It takes a long time to get that. But the thing is, why would you need an S tier when you can just make your way, just get an A tier just like me in 2 weeks? You have defeated every boss, you have defeated every PvE stuff. Why would you need an S rank? You won't grind for it, at least not me. I am not going to grind my way for that thing when there's no way, there's no point. In other games, at least you have this aspect where okay, I have to fight this other player, so I am going to get the best gear I can because I want to be at top. But as of right now, there's no such thing. There's no competition against player versus player. Once you defeat the computer, it's done. That is why I think Bless Unleashed will die in 1 month or so for the players who have started. The new players, they will enjoy it. They will play for 2 months, but then they will also get bored. Yeah, so this is gonna be the end of this video. This one was kind of a long one. I wasn't hoping I could make it a bit shorter, but then I always get distracted and start explaining everything way too much. So me must say. Anyways, see you guys in the next video. While I'm playing this game, I be uploading a lot of guides for the guys who actually want to put some time into this game. I will be making videos on tips how you can be better in this game, how you can defeat different monsters, different dungeons, and I will also be putting some guides for crafting, because crafting in this game is not easy. It's kind of complicated when you first come into this game, so you actually needed some guides. So please go watch some guides and then come to this game. For any game, please just go to YouTube, watch some guides, and then come play the game. Otherwise you will be making some mistakes you really don't want to make. I will be putting some guides for Ranger because that's the one I played a lot. I'm thinking of playing Crusader or Berserker maybe next, and maybe that will happen, maybe not. But anyway, I played Ranger and I will give my best and honest opinion and the best gear you can get as a ranger, and the best set of skills you can run for both PvP and for both PvE. I will give you it. I will make videos on how to be stonks in market, how you can make a shit ton of money in the market just using the market stuff. You can buy and sell, you can craft and sell, you can just get gear through random drops, and then do that. I will also be making a video how you can get the gear progressively, because trust me, it just gets so complex and mind-boggling when you're trying to figure out how can I get the best gear. So please like, subscribe and share, and until next time, goodbye.